Hello, mate.
Do you know what? I'm sat there
What?
watching you on the live, and I just think, God, he's a handsome chap, isn't he?
Oh, bless you, mate. It's a
Bless you.
couple of days in the sun. That's all it is. Well, you're looking better. You're looking better than you
Mate,
were a
I'm
couple of
feeling
days
so
ago.
much better. God, I was rough the other day, wasn't I?
Mate, I could tell. I could genuinely tell. You did not want to be there, and
Not.
yeah, it was evident.
Mate, my face was like I said, I felt like the guy from Hitch.
But better. And you didn't die as well as the other thing.
There was many things that could have killed me in the last couple of days, Joe, but I'm still here, so...
It's your choice to pick forfeits this week. So just,
Yes.
if you want to take it easy, I don't think anyone's going to complain.
Speaking of which, I don't know whether to bring it up now or later.
What's that?
Well, there's some spies that are following us about, mate.
Oh, there are they?
A couple of people from the BBC have seen our idea, and suddenly now they're asking for the best forfeits in the world.
There we go, mate. There we go. Trendsetters we are.
Yeah, we are. And do you know what? It's a little bit frustrating because just give us a little nudge. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've seen what we're up to. You've seen what we're about.
But what I will say, there are some good ideas getting thrown to them. So we'll be having some of them, I'm sure, at some point.
I'm sure. Do you know what? I'm sure I already had them. Don't worry about all that. Don't be giving it call in to this number and tell us your best ideas. They're already on my list, son.
All right, mate. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to lie. Some of yours are already on my list. There's certain things that we've talked about over the last couple of weeks, and I've been like, yeah, that was ready. That was primed and ready. But we'll get there.
Well,
we'll get there eventually.
From now on, they're known as the Big Babies Club. How does that sound? Until
Big
I get
Baby
a formal
Club.
apology. Yeah. Just another quick recap for people that don't know. Joe is currently cycling what I would call the length of Australia, Brisbane to Sydney, correct?
Sydney to Brisbane.
That's what I said.
Yep. But you said it backwards because you're on the other side of the world.
Exactly.
Yeah, got it.
Exactly.
Right.
I'm glad you're with me, Joe. I'm glad you're with me. But yeah, so I don't remind me what happened. Midweek football.
Midweek football. Well, I'll tell you what did happen. I woke up on my Thursday morning and watched an unbelievable performance by Chelsea. So, you know, put me in the right good mood for the rest of the day. And then I also managed to lose our draft this week. So
Well, listen, I don't mean to brag, but 69 points, that's the second time that's happened, isn't it?
Possibly, I don't know. But I'll tell you what I do know is that I took Isak out and he scored and got an assist and presumably got a bonus point. And would that have been the difference? I don't know.
It wouldn't have been. I was flying, mate.
Okay. All right.
So I don't even think he would have saved you. But the fact that there's an Isak up for grabs this week is making it for a very tasty rock, paper, scissors match coming your way, ladies and gentlemen. Wow.
Bearing in mind there's like a slight delay, is rock, paper, scissors going to be really fair? Are we both going to be just waiting there to see or not? I don't know.
I've been very honest so far.
Okay.
That's what I will say.
Well, so will I. And to be honest, I kind of, you know, I got rid of him last week. So if you end up having him, you know, fair's fair.
If you know, I did offer you something yesterday in the privacy of WhatsApp.
You did. Do you want to mention it to our viewers?
I might do, because I'm a nice guy. For everyone at home, because I'm a nice guy, I said to Joe, seeing as you didn't know Isak was only going to be out for one game and he comes straight back in, if you do 2 brimmers, you can have him back, no questions asked. And what was your decision, Joe Street?
Well, I said no.
Oh, what? But you thought about it, have you?
No, well, I've thought about it a lot. Yeah, don't worry about that. I'm still sticking to my guns. I'm saying no because anyone you get rid of, I'm having. So
you have Ertz away. You have Ertz away, my friend.
In fact, sorry, that's nonsense. I'm not going to have him. I'm going to have someone else anyway. So
Yeah,
we're
you're
good.
gonna
We're good. We're good. We're
have
good.
someone.
We're good. Anyway, I'm in some campsite in the middle of Australia
Right.
by a beach, which is nice. It's the first time I got to a beach yesterday, so that was
Yeah.
lovely.
I
But
how happy you
I
were.
have, however, got a forfeit of my own that I need to do from midweek. Now, the forfeit we agreed on last week was do a yard. Is it a yard of ale or yard of lager? Or I mean, what?
Whatever you want
It
to
was
put in it.
okay.
It's a yard. It's called a yard of ale, but it's a yard glass. No, it has to be an alcoholic beverage. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
So when I was arriving here yesterday, I went to a hotel, which transpires is not a hotel; it's just a bar. They didn't have any rooms. I asked the woman behind the bar whether she had a yard glass. She said no, although she did have one for her son's 21st, which may have been recently, may have been many, many years ago. I don't know whether it was while she was around here,
That's the
but she obviously doesn't have it
part of
anymore.
that story, man.
I then, when I came to this campsite, checked in, went through all the rigmarole, and then asked the woman, "Does she have one?" She said no. Now, what I haven't told you
Oh.
is that I've joined multiple community Facebook groups
Amazing.
for this town and the town that I'm going to be in tonight,
Amazing.
and basically posted on each of them saying, "Does anyone have a yard glass I can borrow?" So far, no luck, but I'm going to keep going and see what I can do.
Up that energy, Joe.
It's currently morning, which means it's the coldest part of the day, which is when I should be cycling to stop myself getting heat stroke or exhaustion. But instead, I'm doing this because it's funny, isn't it?
That I could possibly kill you, so let's keep this brief then.
No, it's fine.
You might be in trouble.
Go on, because a yard is how many pints?
2.5.
2.5 pints.
Yeah.
That's all right, isn't it?
Mate, can you handle 2.5 pints in one sitting?
Well, we'll find out, won't we? I mean,
you know, if you fail it, you got to do it again until you do it.
Look. Don't you worry about me, mate. I'll be doing the right thing. Don't you worry about that.
Speaking of doing the right thing, I've had to do 2 challenges. One of them has gone live. The other is sitting in our drafts, ready for you to watch. Both, I would say equally as bad as each other. I don't know which one was trying to kill me more, mate. That baby shark took some doing. I'm telling you.
I've not actually watched Baby Shark yet. I'm going to have to give it a little watch later because how you did that for an hour, I've no idea. Well, I've absolutely no idea.
I'll tell you now to your face. I did it for 56 minutes, and then the live stops after 1 hour. So I had to stop and then start again for the extra 4 minutes and do another brimmer. And I said, okay, mate, I could have just done that from the start. I could have done it from the start, Joe. But that's not doing the right thing, is it? And we're all could have done
what from the start? You could have done cut out
the extra brimmer and just said goodnight.
No, mate. Do the right thing. You know what we're about. And I appreciate that. And you also did the absolute right thing with your other forfeit.
How am I still alive?
The state of that, was it 4 spoonfuls of coffee in a lager or cider?
Cider.
That is tough.
It was. I don't know how to explain it, but as soon as I drank it, I was just like, boom, mind blown.
I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised. I don't drink coffee at all. I think coffee's for mugs. But it's just, I don't understand. Yeah. Oh, the way that it looked like it, I don't want to say curdled, but like the head on it and everything else.
What was that? How does it do that?
I don't know.
What is the science behind it?
I've never seen a cider drink coffee before. But apparently that's what it does.
Won't be doing it again. Do not recommend.
Okay. Anyway, shall we get on with this week? How stuff went in the football this week? So game 1, I had Palace. Ipswich to beat Palace 2-1, which is why I put Delap in.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah, a bit of a stupid. over Isaac as well, because I don't know, I'm no expert, but Isaac's pretty good at football. Can I stop you for a second, Joe?
Yep.
I rang Warren midweek and I said to him, mate, I don't know how this geezer does it, but everything he fucking says just comes true. Because I think your exact words were, I'm not sure of the science behind it, but there's more goals midweek. And there was 756 goals.
Well, no, it's a thing. I genuinely think it's a thing. Yeah.
Clearly.
But they weren't in that game, were there? Was that 1-0?
That was a 1-0 Palace.
Yeah.
So I've got the scores here.
Okay.
And then you do yours and I'll tell you real life. So far
Okay.
you're on 0 points.
So 0 points. So yeah, I had Ipswich to beat Palace, and that did not happen. 0. Next up, I went 2-1 to West Ham.
We got battered 3-1, mate, and I'm surprised the manager's still there. I am so surprised he's not been sacked. Can I tell you a story as well? Now that we're talking about West Ham, I'll tell you two actually, because I don't know if you've noticed, I'm a big West Ham fan. During the Arsenal game where we got battered, allegedly, one of our players had a punch up with the manager, like genuinely, and he had to put makeup on when he came out and did press afterwards, because he wasn't on the touchline. Yeah, I don't know if I should say it or not.
Okay, all right. No, I mean, once it's out, it's out. But in the meantime, don't worry about it.
Allegedly. And then the other thing is, against Leicester, we had the most shots that we've ever had in the Premier League. We had 31 shots and we only scored 1 goal, which is kind of unreal. We had more possession, all that bollocks that you'd say, oh, they were the better team. And we conceded from atrocious defending yet again. So I'm surprised if we don't beat Wolves on Monday, mate. Steve Cooper's coming in.
Maybe. I mean, to be honest, I think Wolves could do you this week as well.
Well, Monday they call it Sakio, because whoever loses, Gary O'Neill or Julian Lopetegui, is getting the old Spanish archer. And if you don't know what that means, elbow.
It's a good analogy, a good phrase. It's a phrase that I didn't know what it meant until literally the start of this year. I think I was.
There you go.
And it's used in film quite a lot, but I've just taken it for what it is and never actually known that's what it meant.
Yeah.
But yeah. Elbow, bing,
elbow. The old Spanish.
Right.
0 points.
Chelsea, Southampton.
Talk to
4-0. I went.
That's very close, because you've got.
It's very close.
5-1. Talk to us about the game.
Brilliant game. We had so many chances, so many shots. Probably should have scored more. Tosin hit the bar and the post. Madueke, I think hit the bar with a header, and then had a smash the left foot against the post as well. And we could have scored. We could have scored so many more than we did. Obviously, Madueke had an incredible game. We were chatting about putting him in, but it was. I mean, Nkunku did exactly the same. Got a goal and an assist, but I think Madueke got man of the match. So that would have been some nice bonus points. But no Jackson, which probably hindered me a little bit. But no Sanchez as well.
Yeah.
Well, it did. Yeah, because Raya came in.
Yeah, and no Colwell that helped me as well.
Oh God, yeah. You got a bit lucky this week, I think.
Well, I mean, I did pick the players, Joe.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, so 1 point for that.
Yeah.
Then I've gone 1-0 Everton against presumably Wolves. Is that?
Yeah, and that was well off, because that was 4-0 Everton. So
that's a point. I'll take it. Then we had C versus NF. City versus Nottingham Forest.
What did you have?
I had a 3-2 win to City.
3-0. Another point.
Yeah.
De Bruyne's back, baby. It's what I've been waiting for.
Isn't he as well, isn't he? Just
God.
he's going to be flying. Your team, you've got
I don't think you realise how good my team was until everyone's back fit.
you've got
Haaland, De Bruyne,
Salah, De Bruyne, Son,
Fernandes.
mate.
Theoretically,
I looked at your team. Go on.
I should win every week.
I looked at your team in the week and I thought exactly that.
Mate,
I thought I'm scrambling around for players, that are
this is the
not doing much.
I said this to you from the start, right? You will be in there week in, week out making changes. I've picked good players and I just don't care. Let them get on with it. So we'll see whose theory works. Obviously, you're probably going to win, but we'll see what happens when it happens.
Well, I hope so, but we'll see. I mean, I was getting excited about my 6-point lead, and then that's been crushed.
Well, after you lose this rock, paper, scissors, and Isaac comes in, it's good night.
Yeah, it's not good.
I'm just wondering, who do I drop for Isaac, or do I just bench him just for the principle of it?
Well, yeah, that's the point. Actually. Yeah, you can only play 7 attacking players, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's something for me at least. Thank fuck.
Yeah. But I might bench Watkins. I might bench Haaland and get 2 scorers up top.
Oh God.
Newcastle, Liverpool.
I went for a Liverpool win. Incorrect.
Wrong. 3-3, man. Salah saving Liverpool.
Brilliant game.
Huge mistake from what I heard.
Huge mistake from
Kelleher, the goalkeeper.
Oh, really?
That's what I heard.
Okay.
Also, can I just
Right,
rewind a couple of seconds?
Of course you can.
Great shout bringing Pickford in for Onana. See, stuff like that I would never do.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was only a great shout because it worked.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
But,
you take it. It's risk and reward, Joe Street. It's risk and reward.
I went 4-0 Arsenal.
2-0, 1 point. 2 corners.
Yep.
Arsenal
2 corners. They are good at them.
They are. Villa Brentford, what did you have?
2-1 Villa. Ooh, I actually don't know how that finished.
So close. 3-1.
3-1 to Villa, presumably.
1 point, yeah. 3-1 to Villa.
I went Brighton 3-1.
It was 3-1, but to Fulham, I told you Fulham wouldn't get touched at home like that.
You did actually, yeah. All right, fair.
And then the best result of the week for me, AFC Bournemouth versus the Tottenham Hotspurs.
What was it, 1-0 in the end?
1-0 to Bournemouth.
Yeah. I had 3-3.
Well, you were well off on that one. They're giving old Ange a bit of stick, calling fatty. He doesn't know what he's doing. I'm like, ooh, I love the little crumble.
And Costa no clue. Yeah, I mean, it's happening, isn't it?
That's very good. I've not heard that before.
That's not me. That's supposedly what some of the fans were shouting at from behind him in midweek.
Costa no clue. That is brilliant. I'm loving big engines.
Dead. Anyway, so that was last week in score. So I got 5 there. Yep.
Okay.
I got a Villa win, an Arsenal win, a Chelsea win, an Everton win, and a City win.
So you're on 13.5.
13.5 total so far. Right, you're going to have to go through the games this week.
First game, Everton Liverpool, Merseyside derby, and I'm going 4-0 Liverpool.
Okay.
You look shocked.
Interesting. Well, I think Merseyside derby, I would go lower scoring than that, especially 12:30s. 12:30s tend to be lower scorers.
Listen, don't give me this bollocks. You put the markers on me. It's not even started yet. Villa 2-0 at home to Southampton.
Okay. Okay.
I've got a good feeling. Even if I get all 10 right, I'm only winning by half a point. So
Oh,
I've got to
yeah.
be a bit smart up here. I'm going Brentford at home to Newcastle, 2-1 Newcastle. And my new striker's going to come for both.
Oh, I really hope you. I mean, I'm so torn. I'm so torn because I don't even necessarily want him back this week either.
Ooh, little rock paper scissors action coming your way, Joe Street. Ooh. Crystal Palace, Man City. Let's go 5-0 City. I've got a feeling. Haaland has
Palace are usually Palace are their bogey team, aren't they? Or is that Wolves nowadays?
not Saturday.
Not Saturday. Okay, fair enough.
Not Saturday. 5-0 United Forest. Let's go 1-1.
Okay, interesting. I reckon United will. I reckon United will win that.
Little Chris Woods. Little crazy prediction, Skippy says. Little Chris Woods, 87th minute equaliser. Bruno penalty, first 5 minutes. Oh, it's all going to happen, mate. It's all going to happen. 1-1.
Mainu's back. Nah. United are winning that.
Go on.
That's my 2 cents. I'm just saying. I think United are winning that game.
You did this in a United game before, and you wouldn't give me a score.
But I'm like, if I were to guess, I would probably say a 2-1, a 3-1. I think Chris Wood will score, but yeah.
Your turn, little Chris Wood, little 87th minute. Put a quid on it. I'm telling you now. Let's go Arsenal 3-1 against Fulham. Fulham at home will score.
Okay.
Ipswich Bournemouth. Could there be a match that I could not care less about more than that? Ipswich versus Bournemouth.
It depends. Have you got any Bournemouth players on the team?
Of course I haven't.
Or Ipswich. The fact that I have an Ipswich player in my team suggests I'm doing this very, very wrong. It's a 2-person draft. There's only 2 of us.
Yeah.
That means none of us should have any like players from lesser team.
Yeah. No offense if you're an Ipswich fan, when he says lesser teams, he means you because you're shit.
You know what's going to happen? I'm going to take Delap out, and he's going to score at the weekend. This is why I hate FPL. There's no way around it. There's no getting around it.
Let's go 2-1 Ipswich. Semenya going mental. 2-1. Leicester Brighton. That's Brighton written all over it, innit? Van Nistelrooy. They did not play well against us. They just scored, took their chances. So let's go Brighton 2-0. Because Brighton can. Spurs, Chelsea. How many you want?
I mean, if it's anything like the games last year, we'll
5-2.
see. I reckon we'll do them. I reckon it could be it could be a 5-2.
5-2. You've got a lot of faith in your Chelsea boys.
I do at the moment. Because we're flying. We are absolutely flying.
Mate, give me Palmer and you can have Isaac.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine your team if you had Palmer in it?
I can. West Ham 3, Wolves 1.
Okay.
If we lose, I'm telling you now, I give it 6 hours before he's out the door.
Okay.
Right.
What is it at your place?
It's at West Ham. West Ham. Right, so that's all saved. I've got all results written down.
Lovely.
And I need 10 points, and then we'll see if we knock this game on the head. It depends how much people are enjoying it or not.
To be honest, I'm quite enjoying it, so I'm down for carrying on.
Yeah, because you're winning.
No. Yeah, maybe actually. Yeah, we'll see how you get on.
Yes, we shall. Right. Speaking of which and enjoyment, I have got a game for you, Joe Street.
You always do. Go on. What is it this week?
Footballers' names.
Yep.
That are related to dogs. Now, shall Should I start you off? Terrier.
Okay.
Do you want another one, Joe?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
The millions of people watching the live. Damien Ruff. Sorry, let me deliver that a little better. Damien Ruff.
Danny Gabizon Frise.
Terrible, but very good. I like it. I like it.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Go on.
Nicky Mutt.
Good.
Right. Are you ready for this one?
I've got one.
One.
Puppy Cisse.
Very, very good. Very, very good. I like that.
Okay.
That's going in.
Okay. All right, go on. Next.
Sergio Aguero. Warren sent one in.
Go on.
Robert Lewandowski.
Nice.
Good.
I like that.
Good, right?
I like that.
Not Prem, so I don't know if we'll let him get away with it, but I like it.
Okay.
He also came up with the worst one I've ever heard.
Go on.
Sergio Dog Biscuits.
How is that the worst one you've ever heard? That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Good. That's why it's
Oh, dear.
I got another one if you need it.
Go on.
Erling Howland.
Jack Russell Stevens.
You could have just picked anyone with the first name.
Yeah. I mean, I did.
Yeah, very good. Very good. Oh dear, oh dear. Go on. You look like you got something.
Jeremy Labradoku.
That's very good. That's very good. Oh.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of dog breeds now. I'm not a big dog person, to be honest.
Same. I've got one for you.
I'm going to say about 10 years ago, my mum decided that she wanted a dog. Now, she used to live in Canada when she was really young. And because of that, she was always like bigger dogs. And there's a breed of dog called a Newfoundland. It's ginormous, absolutely ginormous. The closest thing to a bear that you could find.
Oh.
Basically, she decided she wanted one of these things. So she went out and bought a house that was suitable for a dog and built loads of little kind of like areas for it and loads of little like things and got prepared to have a dog. She got this Newfoundland puppy. It was called Goose. Had it for a week and a half and then gave it back. She was like, I couldn't bond with it. I was like, it's too like it's 2 months old or whatever. Like how just keep it and you will. But she yeah. So ever since then we've just had it. We've had a dog house for no one.
I'm not laughing at your mum, but Skippy's just sent in Paul Pogba.
Brilliant. Paul Pogba. That is fantastic.
Oh. Brilliant. So it was called Goose.
Yeah, called Goose.
Do you know what I would have called it?
Go on.
Scott Barker. Oh dear.
Cockapoo skulls.
Nice. Now we're getting somewhere.
Oh,
now we're getting somewhere like that. Oh.
What have I done? Oh.
Paul Pogba. Good job. It's not that yard of ale. Paul Pogba. Very, very good. Very, very good. Man, we need to talk about having guests on here. Did he a dog
We need to Destiny a doggy.
Oh, of course. How did we not get that? That's got to be the easiest one.
Ilkay Gundogan.
Oh dear. Very good.
Right, come on. Like, I want to do one more good one. I want to get one more good one. And
All right, all right.
Come on.
Ji-sung Park. Did you say?
All right, brilliant. Oh, dear. That'll do.
Oh
That'll
no.
do. That'll do. Although I'm trying to think. Sorry, no, my.
Joe, he said Corginio.
Oh, wow.
I'm done. That is
Corginio. That is
Corginio.
brilliant. Oh, dear. Okay. All right. Well done.
That's the vein
Yeah,
in my
fair.
forehead. Corginio. Oh dear, oh dear.
For anyone who's just joined, we're trying to come up with footballers' names that are associated with dogs. Yeah. I mean, Paul Pogba probably the best for me so far.
Great.
Corginio. I'm sorry.
Corginio is fantastic.
Right. Right. Okay. What's up next then? What are we doing?
Okay. Well, that was my game. I was waiting for your joke. I'll be honest with you.
Oh, right. Give me a minute. I'm gonna have to think of Talk to me, and I'll look like I'm listening, but in the back of my mind, I'll be trying to think of dog jokes.
Okay. How's your day going? Or should you take the lead? No, not good enough. Okay. Kenny Douglas.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Honestly, I need my trainer.
We're the wrong people to be doing this because
you know what I mean. Yeah, but you might have to replace us, mate.
Yeah.
Kenny Douglas. Oh dear Lord, that's my favourite. Anyway, where were we?
You were asking me how my day was.
Yes.
And I was simultaneously trying to think of a joke. The only dog joke I've got is pretty basic.
Go on.
I went to a zoo the other day. It wasn't very good. There was only one animal. It was a Shih Tzu. Yeah, it's not my favourite joke. That it's not, but it is. It's at least a joke, and it's about dogs. So there we are.
It is. It would have been better if it didn't have pause. What? Shall we what?
Would have been better if it didn't have paws. How would it walk around?
Where were we? Neither of us are having fun.
This is such a burden. The fact that I've got to go to the middle of fucking Australia and find a yard glass so I can neck a yard of ale while I'm I'm going to be so hungover off the back of that. Anyway, it's not good. God. I don't know why I chose it. What was the other one? Yank nose hair. Or, yeah.
You could have waxed your nose, or you could have written a song for any football club, really.
Should have written a song. I've got about 6 hours on the road every single day where I'm doing nothing. I could have written a song in that time. Good. Very good. Harry K9. Brilliant. Very, very good, that lady. Brilliant. Well done.
Harry K9. Oh, dear.
That is good. Why didn't I think of that?
You know what I mean? I'm jealous. It's fantastic. Well done.
It is brilliant. Ooh. This is the thing. At the start of this season, I was doing so many forfeits, and I was like, "This is such a burden. Why am I?" And even the one that you won, I had to get involved in, and I was like, "Why is this such a thing?" Whereas now, I'm just like, "Yeah, no, it's fine. I've not had to do anything for a while. It's been nice."
Yeah, apart from I'm going to drag you back.
Well, I
This
mean, you
ice.
already have. I'm
Yeah, but
trawling through Facebook groups trying to find a yard glass so I can do this yard of whatever.
Honestly, that's not that hard.
It's not that hard. I mean, I could, yeah, I might have to order one on Amazon. They're $51 though. And sorry, that's a lie. $51, which is probably about 30 quid. But they're out of stock, which is why I couldn't do it already because I would have done that. But yeah, presumably, you know, Aussies are big drinkers. It's going to be someone with one knocking around, surely.
Yeah.
The problem is that I'm going to places that have got populations of about 12 people. We are picking a forfeit from my list today, so let me have a little look.
Have you changed up the numbers, Joe, so all numbers are available?
I have.
Amazing.
I put together a slightly smaller list, and it goes from 1 to 16.
Ooh.
Now, I think this is a good list. I think this is a good list. So, same as always, if you would like to pick 3 numbers, you'll get 3 choices of forfeits, and then you can pick the one that you want to say yes to this week.
1, 16, and 12.
1, 16, and 12.
I don't like the look on your face, Joe.
Oh no, these are good. These are good. Number 1, do either 3,000 press-ups or 3,000 sit-ups in a week.
In a week.
So I don't know how much that is. I'm going to say probably about 500 a day. Does that work out? Yeah, less than 500 a day.
Yeah, less than 500 a day.
Okay. So that's number 1. 12, go vegan for a week.
I don't know which one of this sounds worse so far. I can't drink Carling if I'm going vegan.
Correct. 16. This would kill me. This would absolutely kill me. Do 499 pieces of a 500-piece jigsaw puzzle and then throw it in the bin.
Oh, these are rubbish, Joe. Oh no.
So, number 1, do 3,000 press-ups or sit-ups in a week. Number 12, go vegan for a week. And number 16, do 499 pieces of a 500-piece jigsaw puzzle and then throw it in the bin. Those are your choices. What are you going to go for?
Well, I can't do fucking puzzles, so that's stressing me out. I can't
do puzzles? What do you mean you can't do puzzles?
I'm terrible at puzzles. I don't think I get to 499.
What do you mean? It's a puzzle. It's like a little jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah, I understand. I understand the premise of the challenge.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm doing 500.
Right, sorry. No, hang on. Let's stop there. So when you say you're terrible at puzzles, when was the last time you did a jigsaw puzzle?
I think when I was 3.
Okay, so if that's what you're going on, if that's what you're going on, as a 3-year-old, understandably, you might not be very good. I think you might have advanced since then, potentially. I don't know.
I doubt it. How long does a puzzle take on average?
I've no idea. Absolutely no idea. But there's 500 pieces, so I'm presuming it's not like. Is that a big one? I don't know.
It's bigger than 4 pieces.
Ironically, in fact, I'll show you this now. Ironically, you're propped up on a book and 2 jigsaw puzzles, which is annoying because obviously I'm not going to be with these whenever
very annoying.
The weekend. But yeah,
vegan for a week, I couldn't do it, man.
Vegan for a week?
I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. Let's do the puzzle because there's no way I'm doing 500 press-ups a day. Not a chance.
What about sit-ups?
But I know I'd fail. That's the thing.
Okay.
Because I was thinking about this exact thing. There's one of these similar on my list.
Okay.
And I was thinking, hell, how many would I have to do per hour?
All right. Well, in that case,
Puzzle?
are you sure?
Not really. Do you know what? I feel like these podcasts were much better when we were both drinking.
I think you're probably right. Once I get to Brisbane, I'll start drinking again. All right? How's that?
I'm all right. I'm all right without it after that coffee. Oh dear. Right. Take it on puzzle.
Do 499 pieces of a 500-piece jigsaw puzzle and then throw it in the bin.
Deal.
Okay. Done. Right. Transfers.
You ready?
My favourite bit. Your least favourite bit. Oh!
I'm only happy to do it this week because you're in trouble.
See, I've been thinking a lot, and I don't even know what I'm going to do because I don't.
I know what you're going to do. I've studied all of your rock, paper, scissors that we've done so far, mate. I've been putting the research in.
Sorry, I don't mean that. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do in terms of transfers.
Oh. So there's no point in psyching you. I think you're
right.
trying to bluff me. The same as when you wanted to pick Bruno and you were like, oh yeah, no one's got Bruno. I'm like, oh, I wonder if someone should take him. Oh, is that a little bit of foreshadowing there, Joe? Is that a little bit of paper creeping in there, Joe? Oh.
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh no, that's a different thing.
You ready?
Yeah. It's tense, isn't it?
What? Well, okay, stop there.
I didn't realise you were going to start.
Okay, I'm gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Rock.
Why are you
Sorry.
so slow?
I stopped because I did this and then you didn't go with me. Bearing in mind you had a countdown. Right.
I did.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Rock, paper.
I feel like you're a bit late on that one.
I did it first. What are you talking about?
I feel like there's a delay that's bugging with us here, but fair enough.
I think there probably is. Yeah. There quite possibly is a delay, but we'll.
You win. Well
I mean,
done.
yeah. Right. Excellent. You've got in my head so much, right, that I don't even want to take him, but I know you will if I don't. So I'm going to have to make 2 changes that I don't want to, basically.
What are the 2 changes you don't want to make?
Right. Number 1, I'm going to go Isaac for Delap because I have to.
Okay. I'm going to sub out. I don't want a doggy anymore. I don't want him.
You want me to look at who's available, or is
that'd be great, Joe. Please. Hello.
Hello, mate.
That was really frustrating, wasn't it?
No, was it? Yeah, it was a little bit.
I didn't hear a word you were saying. You said Ashley Young about 17 times, mate. It froze at the end. So.
Okay.
So Ashley
Young. Who have we got so far?
You've done Isaac in for throwing.
Excellent. Isaac for the lap. You've done Porro.
No,
you haven't.
A doggy.
A doggy. Or...
I might have to have a look and switch up. I was thinking Dallo, but I was thinking just because I wasn't prepared to make subs, I might do Joe Gomez instead.
Okay, fair enough.
Why? You look like you were getting all shirty about that.
Well, no, I was like, in my head, I was thinking, in my head, the things that I said before we cut out, I thought, oh, do I really want to do that? And then in my head, I was like, no, I need to stay with that as it is. Well, in that case, it's fine.
What did you say?
But I said João Pedro.
Who the hell
for Solanke.
Oh, yeah.
The Brighton one we talked about the other day.
Yeah. That's not a bad shout. Dropping
but
Solanke.
But this is what I mean.
I can't take him anyway.
Yeah, not this week. But again, we'll have the same sort of thing next week, and it'll just be me playing
the
rock paper
long
scissors,
game.
like Russian roulette for
Yeah,
the rest of the season.
that could make good content.
Oh dear.
To be fair,
All right.
Brighton Leicester, he's probably going to get you points, and Solanke's probably not going to get you points against Chelsea.
Wow. Solanke was at Chelsea for ages, though, wasn't he? So again, he's going to score against his old club because he didn't against Bournemouth.
Yeah, but think of all those chances he's going to get you against Leicester.
Do I just go Isaac straight out for João Pedro and then have the same thing again next week? No, I'm going to keep Isaac. I'm going to keep Isaac. Solanke's gone.
So Solanke for João Pedro.
Well, he's going to be my third, and then yeah, whoever I said before, Saliba for Porro. Might he? Or might be a big one. Have you frozen? Or are you
No,
right?
I was just thinking if you were allowed to do that. I was just thinking. Because I didn't pick my second, so I didn't know if you're allowed to pick three without me picking
Well,
two.
no, it's fine. I mean, like my first two picks are Isaac and Saliba. So if you now want to pick João Pedro, you can do.
No, I'm all right. No, I think I should be good. I'm just trying to think. So you're bringing Saliba in. I wouldn't have touched him anyway because I've already got my three Arsenals. Can I go and have a look at the app and then tell you who I'm going to pick, or do I have to pick it right now this second? As a defender, the dog is coming out.
Go have a little look. It's all right.
Is that all right?
I'll keep the masses entertained.
Well, it's gonna be. Who did I just say now? It's gonna be Dalot or Gomez.
Okay.
It's probably gonna be Gomez. I just don't know if I can have another Liverpool. I don't know if I've got Liverpool. It's fine. I said Dalot. I'll take Dalot. It's fine. It is what it is. It's not a big deal. He's not going to start anyway.
You can have Gomez if you want. You've got room for him.
Possibly Gomez then.
Entirely up to you. Entirely up to you. Who have United got this week?
Forest.
Okay. And Liverpool have got Everton.
Yeah.
All right. I've gone Isaac for Delap.
Yeah.
You've gone
a doggy for someone. A doggy for Gomez. Sorry,
doggy for Gomez. I've gone
Saliba
for Porro. You've gone, or is that are you done? You're done.
Done.
Okay, and then I'll go João Pedro for Solanke.
Oh, I might
which again is big.
So my game is random picture I found on my iPad. You have to guess the footballer.
Okay.
And it's nearly impossible.
All right. Do I get to see it?
I suppose you could if I zoomed in. That's better. I'm going to zoom right in. That's a good game, Joe. We might do that every week. Who's that? Oh, it is.
Can we zoom out a little bit, please? Can I see the rest of his face? Bearing in mind you said it was difficult before I saw the rest of his face. Like...
Right, wait there. Let me do a bit of cropping. How much more of his face do you want?
You don't need to crop. Just let me see him.
Well, no, because that ruins the game.
Does it? I thought you said it was difficult to guess who it was anyway.
No, it's difficult to guess pick all the footballers in the world that I've taken a picture with. But when you see his face, you know who it is.
Oh, got you. Okay, got you. Right.
That's a bit... I'll give you part of his eye.
Part of his eye?
No, I feel like that's too easy now.
You just turn it.
I can't turn it because it's going to go.
Turn it landscape, hold it there. No, just hold it landscape. You know. That to me that looks like Ian Holloway or someone. I don't know. Do I mean Holloway or do I mean the other one? Ian.
It's not
the not the Blackpool one. The Palace one.
It's the same geezer, isn't it?
Possibly. Who was it anyway?
Phil.
No, Phil.
Me and
That
Phil.
is one hell of a that is one hell of a tash, my friend.
That is a mustache and a half,
That,
that is, mate.
that is.
I should have zooked him on that.
Yeah. All right.
Of all the
What were you
people,
doing with Phil?
don't worry about what I get up to in life, mate. Come on now.
Go on. Do
No, I
share.
just met him at West Ham. Yeah. I was like, mate.
Yeah, you're right. I won't worry.
Are you England women's manager? He went, yeah.
There you
She
go.
can't have a picture.
Isn't
He
your
went,
dad called Neville? Yeah, he is. Yeah.
yeah.
Doesn't your sister play netball for England? Yeah, she does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't your brother
Don't have
a footballer?
brother.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that us done? Can I go away and get on my bike now?
Go. Cycle. Stay alive.
Okay, guys. Thank you very much for joining us. We will be back again next game week, by which point one of us will have lost and would have had to have done 499 pieces of a 500-piece jigsaw puzzle and then thrown it in the bin. See you later.